Okay, I'm happy to welcome you into your practice. This is our final practice in the Illuminate series. And I gave it the title Reverence. To me, the divine light that we've been cultivating through the Gayatri Mantra, through our intention of harmonizing and bringing to greater expansion, that Rajas Guna, the more heated, illuminated, active energy that literally is calling to awaken our innermost arousal of life and passion. And even as we've now in that lingering space between the holidays and the new year, and the days are ever so just seconds getting longer since the winter solstice. So have a seat. And I believe most people, certainly not all, and it depends on the community, but most people are served by trying a full lotus with support and lift like a blanket. And let's just write it now, etch a sketch any idea. If full lotus seems scary, you'll do your best and find a shape that feels honoring. And we'll start with half lotus. So we'll take left leg in. We've been here before. And just find the shape with the right leg lifted. When you get the buttocks to the floor and you can hold your heel, then you'll point your toes. Guide the shoelace side. No sickling of the foot. Make sure big toes coming right out of inner ankle, like your pigeon pose. And lift up, lower back in and up. Take the shoelace side to the foot, the foot to the thigh, and then fold forward just a tiny bit. Let's see if you can slide that foot a little closer, and if you need to, you'll come up to get it in. And we're keeping the knee higher than the hip right now. Yeah. And then bow forward and push that hip wide and back behind you. So use your left hand to push that sit bone wide and back, the heart forward, and then maybe get the hip to the floor. Now the trick here, if you can sit upright here, no problem. Yeah, good. Right on. Now if we can do that, then we can lean to your left again and scoot the bottom foot forward. So it's going to be out of the way. This is a big leap. Bow forward. Sit bone back and wide, and see if you can get the hip to the blanket or the floor. You got it. And this could be our pose. This could be the place where we're like, you know what, this is good. I made it. There could be other shapes where you're more like a fire log pose. Yeah. Or you could be on your back, trying a half lotus on your back. Slide your hands underneath your left shin. Slide that heel up and over. Keep the knees far down as you can. Just see if you can get it just to even lift your heel up, toes down, heel up. Yep, that's enough. Right? You can feel that, right? And I actually believe you could go further, but it's not necessary, is it? This is a great shape. And to come out, you'll lean to your left. And I can tell you that where most people feel strain in the knee is because the ankle joint of the foot that you just were working has gone in excess extension. So you want to put like you had a ski boot on and you could not move that that ankle, and it has to come from the knee joint. So we'll do the same leg again and see if you can get the ankle to the top of the thigh. There you go. And then hips back so that the ankle bone is actually on the top of your thigh. I know there's so many ways to teach getting into full lotus. This is one. Yeah, now see if you can push the hip wide and down without tweaking out that ankle. Yeah, now corkscrew it. So press that hip forward. Yep. Whoa, there we go. Awesome. And come out of there. All right, we get to do side 2. How to grow a lotus. Patience. That's how we grow a lotus. Patience is respect. Respect is reverence. And we'll take that pointed, bring that as far over and in as you can. Push the heart forward, hips back. Try to get that ankle bone right on top of the thigh. Hips back and wide, back and wide, back and wide. Oh, yeah. Intensity in the hip joint is tolerated. Intensity or weirdness in your knee joint is a no. So if you have intensity in the knee joint, you'll come back to a flexed ankle and just see if you can get the action of the hip moving wide and down. So more like a fire log. That's the first action. Yeah. Okay, we'll bring that up and out. Stretch it out. Same pose, second side. Pull it in. Here's a lifting of the lumbar spine. Take that shoelace side and the ankle in. And that could just be, there's a great range of motion without having to compress the knee down. See if you can. Where do you find yourself coming in to this shape? And it's from that shape, you can even press the knee into your hand as you bow forward and try to move the hip bone wide and down. Yeah. That will always move the knee. We're not moving the knee from the knee, we're moving it from the hip. And if you can get that bottom foot out of the way, and call it up. Pose of reverence, no matter where you are. Nice. Yes, breathe with yourself. We have not done full lotus for about 7 months. I feel it. Unwind your leg. Make sure the ankles are flexed before you try to move the knee. Yes, there we go. Upavishta Konasana. That feels good. Shake it out. And we'll go a little left. And a little right. And we'll lay on our backs for windshield wiper pose. Windshield wiper pose. And that's where we will very much be grateful for the internal rotation. I like doing one leg at a time in windshield wiper, so it's like a half wiper. You see, maybe you like both legs. I find I get more internal rotation of the one leg that I focus on, and that helps clear and open up not just the hip, but also the lower back. And then as you pick up your hips and hold your knees for a half happy baby, we'll rock across the sacrum. And if you choose, you can reach up and hold your feet for whole happy baby. Feels good on the back. Namaste. Thank you. All right. Thanks.